Welcome back to another episode of Anxiety Doesn't Own Me. My name is Emmanuel Isaacson, and I'm an anxiety coach who helps people to heal their anxiety naturally. On today's episode, what I'm going to be talking about is how labeling ourselves can affect us tremendously and how much it can actually make us believe like this is who we are. And I want to address this because I believe it's so important that we don't label ourselves. And this is with anxiety or even in general speaking, that whenever we identify ourselves with a certain thing, with a certain label, we become that and we believe that this is who we are. Now, a lot of us, in our example with an anxiety disorder, we believe that we're an anxiety struggler. And it's important that we don't identify as an anxiety struggler. It's important because that's going to put limitations and beliefs into yourself that, hey, this is who I am, this is how I am, and it can make us feel a certain way. It can make us feel as if some people feel as they're weak or they're ashamed about it or that they are not capable in overcoming this thing. So it can really put us in a box and make us believe like, hey, this is who I am. This is what I'm struggling with. Now, I understand that a lot of people, let's say, for example, whenever they get labeled like, oh, you're struggling with an anxiety disorder, for example, general anxiety disorder, or with agoraphobia, or with panic disorder, or health anxiety. Now, the thing is that it's good to have that clarity. Okay, this is what I'm struggling with. This is my issue. So this is now I know kind of a direction of like, okay, now I know what I'm struggling with. Now I know how to maybe overcome it. But at the same time, we do not want to let that identify ourselves like, oh, I am a person that has struggled with health anxiety. I am someone that just, has agoraphobia and I'm just afraid of leaving the house. I'm afraid of being in crowded places, or I'm just somebody that worries all the time. We don't want to label ourselves, number one, in a negative way. And number two, let's not label ourselves at all. And if we do label ourselves, let's label ourselves in a positive way. That's going to help us. So with anxiety, whenever we tell ourselves I'm an anxiety struggler, no. You are just someone who struggles with anxiety. You're not an anxiety struggler. Again, there's a difference. Your anxiety doesn't identify you. You identify yourself, and it's important. We need to identify ourselves the way we want to, and we want to identify ourselves more in a positive way. And that's going to help us. And whenever I tell people don't label yourself at all, they're like, why wouldn't I? Because whenever we label ourselves, we are literally putting a limitation of who we actually are, because in reality, we have unlimited potential. That's the truth. We just never have been shown that. No one's ever actually shown us how much unlimited potential that we have. And we are literally closing ourselves whenever we put the label on. So whenever you have anxiety, we don't want to say I'm an anxiety struggler. We don't want to say like, oh, I'm someone that has health anxiety. No. My anxiety doesn't define who I am. It's a separation of who I am. It's just right now I'm struggling with anxiety. Right now, my mind and body has anxiety. I just have anxiety within me and I'm trying to overcome that. And I'm able to, because that's not who I am. That's not who I am. It's just right now, that's what I'm struggling with. It's like whenever I went through anxiety, I believed that I was insane because of just my own experience of going to the therapist and him telling me that he has no idea of what I'm going through, or that I thought that I got affected from the weed. So I identified as an insane person. That's what I truly believed. And it made me feel really depressed. It really made me feel depressed. And it affected me tremendously. And I thought like this is the way I'm going to be for the rest of my life. I'm stuck like this for the rest of my life because I had no idea what I was going through. I was lost completely. Nobody's able to guide me or show me what's going on with me and then make me understand like, hey, you're not going insane and you're not insane. So even with that, I could have changed that. Like, no. Just because A, B, and C is happening doesn't mean that I'm insane. I'm not putting that label on me whatsoever. I could have done that, but I didn't know that. But labeling is such a powerful thing. It has so much power that it can literally affect us of what we believe about ourselves. Just like me when I thought I went insane. And just like you, I know some people believe like, oh, I'm going insane. No, don't say that. It's just that tell yourself that just because my body and my mind is acting this way doesn't mean I'm going insane. It doesn't mean that. I am not going to identify that way. I identify as a happy person. I identify as a powerful person. I identify as a capable person. I identify as a smart person. That's what we want to tell ourselves. I identify as a calm person. Regardless if you have anxiety 24/7, regardless of you're struggling with panic attacks and you're worried about everything, but there are moments wherever you calm. So why not identify by those moments? Why do we automatically identify as the anxiety? This will also help you whenever you have those ups and downs, whenever you're trying to recover and overcome your anxiety, when we have times like, you know what, I feel great, or there's times like, oh my God, I feel like I went back to square one. So whenever that happens to us, we don't want to identify whenever we have those down moments. I'm like, oh, you see, I'm still struggling with anxiety. No. It just means that right now you are struggling with anxiety. It doesn't mean as a whole that you're struggling with anxiety. So, and why not focus on those moments whenever you don't have anxiety, and why not identify as that? Why not identify as those moments right away? Whenever we identify as someone that has health anxiety, we are just identifying those moments that we have those health anxiety moments, that we are worried about our health. No. But there are times, whatever it is, a few minutes, a few hours, whatever it is, that you don't have that. Why not identify with that? That is something that's going to be so powerful. It's going to change your perspective about yourself. And looking at those moments like, hey, I don't struggle with anxiety that much. Yeah, I know that you are. But you're able to open up and see a different perspective. Like, hey, there are times I don't struggle with anxiety. Even if you have an anxiety disorder and your fight and flight modes are 24/7, it's on. But wait. There are times I don't experience anxiety. There are moments that I don't have chest pains or any symptoms or anything like that. So why not look at those moments and identify by those moments and say, hey, I'm not an anxiety struggler. No. I am a powerful person. I am a smart person. I am a funny person. I am whatever it is in a positive way you want to identify as. We want to instill that. That is going to help us to break the chain of the belief that, hey, I'm an anxiety struggler. This will help us in our journey and keep us motivated and inspired whenever we have those down moments, whenever we feel unmotivated, whenever we feel like we're stuck. No. I don't identify. My anxiety doesn't identify me. I identify myself. I'm going to take back that power. That gives you power whenever you take it back. When you take back the control, it literally gives you power because like, hey, I am identifying myself, not my situation, not my current circumstance, me, myself. I am identifying the way I want it to do, and I choose the positive way, regardless if you believe it or not, because the truth is, you are amazing. You are powerful. You are capable. You are smart. You understand? But the thing is that we have been brainwashed into believing the other things, into believing the negative part of ourselves, and believing the identity of whatever has been given to us. Oh, you're someone that struggles with health anxiety. You're someone that struggles with general anxiety disorder. You're someone that struggles with panic disorder. No. I am not someone like that. I am somebody that has moments where I'm totally fine. And I know that it's very hard, especially when you're dealing with DPDR. And I remember I had that for 6 months straight. I had DPDR for 6 months straight. But even with that, whenever anxiety is there for 24/7, no. I don't identify as an anxiety struggler. I don't identify as this way. What I identify as more in a positive way. And I'm just going through right now, I'm just experiencing anxiety, but that's not who I am. That's not who I am. That brings back so much power whenever we say those words. It brings back, even whenever I say that to myself with other things. Let's say, for example, whenever I don't feel like I'm capable enough, I'm like, no. Why do I identify that way? There's no point. I identify myself as a capable person. Because in the reality, the truth is that I am. I am just like everybody else. Just like everybody else, they're capable. It's just that we haven't been shown that. But the truth is that we are capable. We are the positive about ourselves. We want to label ourselves with that. And even with that, and me personally, I believe not labeling at all. You are just you. That's what I believe in, because there's unlimited potential. But again, we want to boost ourselves and help ourselves to feel much better, to keep motivated and everything. So being more in a positive way, labeling ourselves more in a positive way can really help us tremendously. But to conclude over here is that we do not want to identify as someone that has anxiety, as an anxiety struggler. We do not want to identify in that kind of way. We want to identify more in a positive way and look at those moments and identify ourselves with the moments whenever we don't experience anxiety, because that is who we really are. We are just someone that's experiencing anxiety. That's what it is at the end of the day. If you are looking for a natural remedy in order to help you to deal with your anxiety and help you on your journey to overcome it, I created Calmly CBD, where it specifically helps you to calm down your anxiety and panic attacks. And as well, it doesn't make you feel drowsy. It doesn't make you feel sleepy. And it helps you to just feel calm so you can actually do things throughout the day, like work, drive, go out, and do whatever you like in a more calmer state of mind, as well as not addictive or has any side effects or any withdrawals, which this way can actually help you to heal your anxiety and get you to the destination in overcoming your anxiety much quicker. You can click the link that's in the description. It would say Calmly CBD to place your order today. And then right now it's on sale for a limited time, where you can buy one and get the second one free. If you did like this episode, please click the like button and leave a 5-star review. The reason why I ask is because this way we're able to reach more people, and the more people that we can actually reach, the more people that we can actually help. Because my mission in this world, my purpose, is to help people to overcome and heal their anxiety naturally and show them that it's possible to overcome. Thank you guys. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.